I'm Mr. Pleasant.
I'm Mrs. Pleasant.
And welcome to A Pleasant Love. Look, another Married at First Sight recap, y'all. Episode 8 called Face to Face.
And
it was a face to face episode.
I'm tired. I'm just tired. I don't know about y'all. We both started looking at our phones during this episode. It was boring, but it was entertaining. But it was really?
It was a really long build up to a really good
They kept
ending.
They made sure that we watched the whole episode to get to the ending. Glad we had fun. Anywho.
All right. Anyway. So what you want to do, baby? You want to just start with the end or start with the beginning? Do like Lifetime did to us and make us wait to...
We're going to go ahead and give y'all the excitement that they kept showing the commercials. We're going to go ahead and do it now.
Yes, thank you.
And get it over with because
Thank
I don't got
you.
time. I don't got time to be messing with y'all.
So Chris and Paige.
Let's talk about it, shall we?
Chris and Paige. You thought last week was going to be the last time we saw them because...
Of course not.
Because they had to keep it exciting.
They signed a contract.
Because if they only showed the other 4 couples and didn't show Chris and Paige...
Blink, blink. No, everybody would have checked that halfway through.
That's the only reason.
Halfway through.
They know they can't. Even the previews. Oh yeah, they'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay, but they... Oh, I'm done. I'm divorced. Yeah, you were divorced last week. Why are you still talking to each other?
I want to clear up the air.
So Chris
You
started...
ain't say what you had to say, bro.
Talking about clearing up the air. Chris started meeting with his pastor brother and friend.
Fail. He thought he was going to get them on his side. Good job, Pastor and friend. Good job, Pastor and friend, for telling him he was wrong. Thank you.
No one is Team Chris.
Thank you.
No one is Team
Even
Chris.
his friends not. This is why the title of this episode is going to be "It's the Friends for Me" because it wasn't about the couples.
The friends made sure, like, yo,
it was the friends for me.
What's wrong with y'all,
baby?
They're sitting there like, I'm single and I wish I had your opportunity.
Okay,
and
she's gorgeous. What is her problem? I was in the fifth to get traded too. Well, we now see.
It was a recap.
We now see why the differences between. Well, they're both beautiful women, but we understand because we all got this wonderful chocolate skin.
Yes.
And probably personalities are different as well.
Yes.
But we see what he was hoping for, and he got a dime.
He didn't get it. So Pastor and the friend were like, yo, you got a dime. The only thing I had a problem with, they were like, yeah, what are you doing? You need to try to get back with her. You should try to, but they never talked to Paige. I just, how do you give advice without talking to the other party?
So this is okay. Yes, I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like they know Chris so well, and the pastor / friend also knows Chris so well that his foolery.
Isn't the pastor her brother? His brother?
Oh, his brother. It's his brother.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I said it wrong. His brother. His foolery. He understands his foolery, so that's why he was like, She has it together. You just need to stick it out. Like, don't go do something crazy. And you saw when the girlfriend came at the end of the episode, ex-girlfriend, she was looking at him like, "Oh, you still with this foolery? So you did do more than just be intimate. Y'all got it in." And she just looked at him like, you know what? I think that's still the deal for her to say that she's not trying no more with him because, honey, no, we're just not. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that the brother / pastor and friend were very honest with him. I appreciate them saying what they said, even though I would have wished they would have had the opportunity to talk to Paige.
Yeah.
But I think they already understood that. I think they already understood the buffoonery that he probably put her through. I think they already had it
And I think
they already knew.
And I respect the show, but I feel like no one has really got Paige's back in this show. Like, Pastor Cal came, because Pastor Cal talked to everybody. The friends came.
What you mean?
The friends, the girls, the other married females came, but really, they really want to be part of the drama. No, it wasn't until I feel like she didn't really got to say what she had to say until she met the ex.
It was built up that way for, of course, television.
Yeah.
But I also felt like these grown people.
They're grown people.
And you can't...
But where's her friends and family? Paige has been by herself in this whole
you're right. Her
show.
Friends and family has not been in
like, the whole show, Paige has been completely... Every time we've seen Paige from episode, 3... She's been by herself. She woke up after the wedding by herself. She woke up on a honeymoon by herself. She had to wait for Pastor Kel by herself. She's never had a friend or family around her. And it wasn't until tonight she finally wow, someone actually wants to hear what I have to say. And really, they're not just here for the cameras.
Well, I think it was more or less, she was talking to all her friends or her family probably on her phone. So there was more private conversation that she was having with them. But I feel like this was her last hoorah, if you will, to give her opinion of him in front of him. And I Lord forgive me, she kind of did disrespect him, y'all, because she didn't say it directly to him, but she was talking to the ex-girlfriend.
He said, I'm here in the room.
I'm here in the room.
She said, okay.
You gonna stand up when you being disrespectful? When you being disrespected, but when you being disrespectful.
She just said, okay.
No one can say that to you. And she said, okay. And then the ex-girlfriend came to Paige's defense and was like, she wasn't disrespectful. Yeah. I was like, oh, y'all get him. Now, he said he had a point to this. What was his point, William? This is my question.
He literally sat down.
What was his point?
It was and I don't know if it was made for TV, but there was literally almost a 30-second awkward silence. You said, hey, you set up the meeting. You should be the first person to talk. Hey, guys, I brought you guys together. Hope we close the deal. Can we start by just talking about it? He didn't say anything. He's just trying to be Mr. Suave with his and
she's like, y'all look suave. I hate you, William. She was like, y'all look good. Because she came there straight up. She's still cute. She's still always the bomb. But she was like, y'all look fly.
Yeah.
Did I miss the engagement? Was this supposed to be a party? A dress-up party?
I was so confused.
But he's going to make sure he's all about image. He's all about making sure
that's
that...
his business.
And it's sad. And then he brings the Bible in. And then at the end, I'm going home. Give me some game. Read my Bible. And I hope he really does. And I hope the Lord really speaks to him that his behavior is ridiculous and that he is not all there is. There's more to being a good guy, a good man of God than what he's presenting to us. And I hope his friend or his brother / pastor show him and give him evidence of how to be a stand-up guy, because he really is just for show. Will said, when he was having a little pity party while he was sitting there, he didn't say that many words until he got so irritated that he had to say something.
You didn't say nothing.
And it's he should have said something in regards to his ex-girlfriend. And I guess when the ex-girlfriend was like, well, I don't want him either, honey, he was really done.
See, got up.
I saw the rest of the show.
Let this be clear. She's like, let this be clear. Between him and it's done.
She's
only
finished.
Only thing that's gonna connect us is the baby. That's it. She said,
she don't want him in either.
So he felt really the lowest end. That's why he felt like he had to save himself, and he defended his emotions. He didn't want to cry. He didn't want to bust out. So the only way he could do is disrespect her back. Well, he felt like disrespect her back, talking about, I'm going to overtalk you. So let's talk about how I'm going to go get me some wings or watch the rest of the games this Sunday. I'm going to... I just don't get it. I always ask this for a lot of people, what is your end game? What was going to happen when you thought they were going to have a menage a trois? They were going to find each other cute or something? I was so confused. I'm trying to get into his head and think what he thought was going to happen. You know what I think
he probably was? He thought, and this is just me playing devil's advocate, y'all, okay? He probably thought she going to walk in and Paige going to say, oh, I see. Okay. He thought that they wasn't going to agree on one another.
They were gonna team up.
Thought they were going to be catty to one another. I want him. Girl, I want him. He thought they was going to be fighting over him. And that didn't happen. Them some grown women. And they got the load on their side.
I hope you are wrong.
I hope I'm wrong.
That is
But
disgusting.
That's the only reason. That is because it boosts up his ego. Like I told y'all.
That is disgusting.
When people
he thought they were going to go in there and have a cat fight.
Baby.
He thought they were going to fight over him?
What are we clearing the air for the ex-girlfriend? That's your business. I don't need to have her in my presence.
Looking like an extra Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You said I didn't. Anywho. Anywho, but I hope that wasn't his intentions. But I'm like, what? Because anything he does is to boost his ego. Anything he does is to make himself look good. So the only reason why you were bringing this together, what you need to clear air for?
I was sorry,
clear air with your woman.
She did her 30 seconds. Give her stipend for the episode.
Give her a couple of stipends.
She did her episode. She did not have to do more. She accepted that invite because I've been like, we can talk on Zoom. COVID.
I don't know you. I don't know you, girl.
COVID, Zoom.
I don't know you, girl.
You pregnant? I don't know how many times you've been in the hospital for your checkups. You walking around with all the sick patients. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I cannot.
So
I cannot.
They are divorced. They are still divorced, and they probably will be divorced. We got 6 more weeks. What Pastor Cal said, over 6 weeks before they make a decision.
And they
keep showing that they're gonna
be back together. And she walks out on him. I'm glad she walks out this time. I mean, on the next episode, whatever.
I'm glad she didn't walk out tonight. Show how much power she got.
Because she's a strong
queen. I don't have to get up.
But he got so irritated.
They waited.
Like, he's always irritated.
She waited patiently. She sat there like a queen. Like, I'm not getting up. I'm good. I am set.
And I love you. Hated in the beginning how soft her voice was and how
I do kind of like that.
But this time it was like
she needed
perfect.
To be soft.
She was just like so calm. She said what she had to say, and I think it also allowed the ex-girlfriend to kind of calm down because she was getting more mad at him while they were there.
Like, why are we here?
And
Paige
handled that, but I say this should have never happened on Married at First Sight.
I'm really shocked.
Should have never happened.
Yeah, this is
sad.
I'm sorry. This is
sad.
So
of course they done. They divorced. So we don't have to give them a score. They divorced. They done. Bye bye.
Whatever.
God bless both of them, and may they prosper.
Okay, so I don't even. God, please help them. We are the true Christians. We want them to get help, but right now, what they're showing on TV is trash. So we're gonna talk about it. All we can see is what they show us.
That's all we know.
We ain't production crew. So who else we got?
So who you want to talk about next?
You want to talk about Brianna Vincent?
Let's do it.
Because he started to show a little Chris tendencies. Last episode, he got offended because she said that was so veiny of me with the champagne bottle. And they started kind of where they left off. And he was about to walk out. And he talking about, I made it to the parking. I made it to the round. So I had a problem with it. I'm like, we talked about this last week. You just met the woman and you expect her to understand your love language, your verbal cues like that? I wouldn't have done that. She's not you. That's the whole fun of it. Sierra's not me and I'm not her. That's the fun of being married. We're two different people. Which I fall, she rises. Where I rise, she falls. Like it's like that was supposed to be like we're gonna be the yin and yang.
And she's like, what did she say? She's like, you need to let me know when I'm disrespecting you. And then they cut to him saying, well, I don't feel like I should have to tell her every time I'm being disrespected.
Learning
or I feel like I'm
language.
Being disrespected. It's like, well, the way I speak is obviously offending you or making you feel some type of way. So you need to tell me so that I can avoid saying certain things towards you or acting towards you a certain way. She wants to make sure he feels comfortable. And I'm glad that she was actually able to say how she felt and him hear her. But when the family and friends came over, and that was wonderful. I love their interaction there. Yes. I love how they work together well in the kitchen together. Yes. They're serving their family and friends and playing the game. I like that. Of course, we like that.
We do.
So it was really nice to see that. And then his mom seemed to like Brianna. So that was nice. So
I just hope he realizes when the way we talk is okay in our family. So when I meet you and get with you, I'm still under the assumption that I could talk like that and you're going to accept it.
Right.
Just the same thing with Sierra. I had to learn, I had to sacrifice, I had to compromise, whatever you want to call it, how I talked with my family because Sierra was different for Sierra. So, and it took work. Every marriage takes work. Every relationship takes work. And I just don't feel like Vincent is ready to do that work. He wants this traditional, like, you're the woman. Like, if I mess up, you just humble yourself and help me out. Like, oh, man.
Oh, my boy.
Like, no, dude, this is 21st century. No, like, no, that doesn't. It doesn't work like that no more. Some relationship it works like that. I'm not saying it's bad or good, but obviously Brianna does not want that relationship. Like, so
she's willing to be submissive to a good guy. If y'all hear our dog or see our dog,
here she comes.
Here she comes, but y'all might not see her because she's like, you saw her head.
She wants knock the camera down.
She wants love because we're not getting into it right now because we're recording for y'all.
Yeah, I'm just.
Anywho, love on her, love on her wheel, because she can't get to me because she's in front of me, so she can't get to
her. Here she comes.
Here she comes. There y'all go. Y'all get to see Sparkle. Say hi. Say hi to the people, Sparkle.
So what did we say? We said, oh wow, we had. They're our highest couple. I forgot.
Yeah, you gave them a 9.
I gave him a 9, and Sierra gave him an 8.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to talk about Honey. We forgot to talk about his friend. Vince's friend.
Yeah.
So Vince's friend comes, and they have like a little meeting, and he basically tells him that it was foolish almost for him to like.
He started laughing, and he's like. I see you think it's funny. He started getting a little offended
but
too.
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Well, that's what you should tell your wife. Hello, Mary.
Why are you comfortable talking to a friend but not the woman that you had sex with? You can show your thing, but you can't have a real conversation. I can show my Johnson,
but I can't see how I feel.
I can't tell you how I feel.
So if he would have, so once he discovered that he was embarrassed, and he said it 2 or 3 times, he should have went back to her and said, it wasn't really about the disrespect. I was just embarrassed, and you didn't comfort me at that time.
Yeah, that's
what he should have done, so that in the future, if something happens where he drops a ball or he lost too much money, like she doesn't jokingly joke with him or be sarcastic, but she actually gives him support and love. So I hope he actually goes back and tells her that he was actually embarrassed more than he was felt, or more than he felt that he was being disrespected. So I
hope so. I hope so.
But I'm glad his friend checked him. Oh, that's why I said it's a friend for me, because the friend checked him
Friends
too.
Were checking everybody.
They were checking everybody like, are you really trying? Are you really showing it the second week? Are you really?
Did the production give them what to say? Because they was
on point. They was on point. They did.
So I gave him a 9 and Sierra gave him an 8 last time.
So I'll bump him up to a 9 with you.
Okay.
So they'd be mad.
Okay, I'll stay just because I feel like a small percentage of it is just a play for the production.
Yeah, you did say that.
I'm sorry, because like that was kind of weird. That was kind of weak. They're very weak. All of a sudden they were like, lovey-dovey. All of a sudden now he's disrespected. Okay. That was just random. I'm sorry. To me that was just random.
So the next one is Clara and Ryan. So,
oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with this couple.
This one right here is your
typical.
How do I explain it without being?
They boring and slow.
No.
How are they not boring?
It's not.
Ryan is boring.
They are very interesting.
They're not interesting. Ryan is boring. Ryan is another Vincent and Chris.
I was trying to
want to keep his image. Another one. Ryan is another one. Y'all sign up for a show and now y'all afraid to act how you want to act on camera. This is the 12th season, fellas. If you don't want to be on camera, don't sign up for the show.
Period.
She had a party and they offered a brother a Jello shot and he's like, nah, I don't want no Jello shot. And then he had to come back and apologize. I'm glad he did. But he's so, I gotta look perfect for the camera. Mind you, image, you don't want to look crazy, but that's your wife. You gotta get somewhat loose.
I don't think it's about being loose.
Not loose.
It's about being more comfortable in your own skin. We all are not perfect. Baby Ryan, you're not perfect. Okay? You are not perfect. Just FYI.
I see that slick hair.
Yeah, you're not perfect. You have a nice physique. You eat very well. I'm applauding you for that. And you love the Lord, okay? But you're not perfect. And he's trying to keep this perfect image so that he doesn't go home and make his family look bad, the church look bad, all that look bad. So, but at the same time, you do need to show love and compassion. And I think versus being very strict and, boxed in, I think you need to open that box up. Open it up, because she is your wife. And she was like, I can do certain things, but I can't do sex. So she's really confused.
Wait, what? Whoa.
Yeah, did you get that part? Did you hear that part?
So they've been doing the thing?
No, they haven't had sex. But
they've been doing like
she said, we've been doing other things, but we still haven't had sex.
Wait, other things like what? Like
I
kissing?
don't know.
Well, she said that they haven't even kissed.
Oh, really? Well, no, she said
no, because that's why I wrote it. I said Vincent thinks Ryan is moving too slow. The image man thinks Ryan is moving too slow. Like,
well, she did say she said we're doing other things, but we're just not doing that.
She even said she's sexually frustrated, so he got to figure something out.
And she married now. That's the whole point. She married now, so she just like, look, it's time for me to get in, okay?
They got to have a real conversation because it's not working for her.
But I understand. I am glad, and I'm gonna say this again. I said this last time. I am glad that Ryan is going slow for her, because she would have fell so far in love with this guy within 2 days that she wouldn't have caught all these yellow, red, somewhat yellow and orange red flags. She wouldn't have caught him. She wouldn't have saw him, because she was like, I just like the way he looks himself, and I love he's so organized and he's so clean. She would have just been so head over heels for him. But right now she's having to really think about how she feels about him, because she's not being sexually satisfied. Yeah. So waiting kind of makes you look at things a little different.
So I think his kitchen, remember in that last episode when they were in the kitchen?
The appearance of looking perfect.
There was I was going to go. He opened those cabinet doors and the shelf was broken. Food, he still was putting cans on there, and he wants that appearance when deep down he's like probably somewhat like Claire. That's why they got matched up. But he just like I can't show
too much. She has an image. It is
what it
is.
There's a certain extent where your image is gonna lead to divorce.
Very true. So, Ryan, my friend, open up, bro. Just open up. Let her in. Soften up your heart a little bit, because I don't think her intentions are to love you beyond. So allow her to do that, and then you might feel the love too, honey. She's not
asking for a lot.
She's really not.
Like if Ryan was with Virginia, I could see where he's like, whoa. What did y'all? Whoa, who is this woman? This is y'all thought we were compatible, but Claire is the complete opposite of what I thought in the first episode.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So he's very fortunate, and he's not taking advantage of it. Like she's willing to go that slow.
So we gave them. You gave them a 2, and I gave I'm sorry. Will gave them a 5. I gave them a 6, and I'm going down to a 5.
I'll stay at 5 for right now.
Yeah, whatever.
Hopefully by the next episode they have a conversation. Nah, it's going down, because I don't know how many I don't think she could last another week without some kind of intimacy.
And I think that's more of it versus sex.
Yeah,
it's intimacy. Like hold me, hug me, like show me that affection. Show me that you want me. And he's not. He's really protecting his heart, and he should. I think to a point he should. But if her intentions is to love him, and I don't know if y'all can see that through the show. It's like she's not trying to hurt or harm or she's being very honest and transparent with him. So I don't see why. He probably has his own feelings of why he's holding back. But I hope he sees that she's just really pure of heart and true of heart, and really just wants to get to know him.
And he's another one. Did he talk to that's kind of this episode kind of I don't know why.
I know where you go with this.
Why did this episode make all the people talk to their friends?
What?
Ryan didn't talk to his friends. He talked to Eric in the beginning of the episode, but he didn't talk to his friends. A lot of them got out of talking to their friends.
No, Ryan's friend came. Her friends did.
To the house one, but he didn't have a solo conversation with his friends.
Maybe they couldn't come. Maybe they couldn't have.
They could come to the housewarming party.
I guess when they were recording that day. Maybe they'll have next episode. Maybe they'll have.
Hopefully, dude, because he needs to be able to talk to somebody.
Well, he needs to talk to somebody that does not think exactly like him.
Well, how the friends been going this episode? They've been doing really well.
Well, his friends were well.
Yeah.
I kind of went blank on that one. That's when I started getting bored, y'all. I'm sorry. Anywho, as y'all see, we try to make this exciting as it can be because it was not all that.
Home videos.
Basically.
So we both kept it at 5.
So, I went down to 5.
Yeah.
All right, so Virginia and
Eric. Poor Eric started the episode completely by himself, walking both their dogs. Yeah. So fortunately, Ryan came and kind of confided in him and how Virginia actually was away at a wedding, so that's why she wasn't there. I'm pretty sure she was getting her drink on. I ain't gonna.
She was having fun.
She was having fun. So and then Eric basically told Ryan that she's starting to. I feel like she's kind of backing away from me. Like she was one time she was working and I went to give her a hug and she was just kind of like, all right, like I got work to do, like back up. So Eric is a little concerned that they're starting to do this, but fortunately by the end of the episode they were hugging. They were back.
She came back out from the.
I think that separation drew their hearts a little from
yeah.
But I did not like how Eric approached her when she walked through the door.
Baby,
like let her put her bags down. Can she sit down? And she got jet legs. Can she sit down?
He went straight for the juggler.
Yeah. I know we had the conversation, but I still don't get why you don't check in with me before you go and do things. Dude, you are talking to her like you're her father. She doesn't need a coach. She doesn't need a daddy. She needs a husband.
I wonder if her daddy told him to be like
a father to her
figure. I don't know, but if her daddy did say something like that,
wow.
Did he?
I don't know. Because he's really, and she was just kind of like, okay, but she got her way because when the housewarming party happened, Virginia didn't invite any females. She invited all her guy friends.
But she did what I said she should do. She should introduce him to her guy friends immediately because he feels so uncomfortable with her hanging with men.
Yes. And
to make him feel comfortable, she invited the men over so they could all feel out each other.
Yeah. And
I thought that was very, very smart of her to do that.
Yeah.
And have no females but her, so all attention was on her.
Yeah.
And so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the conversations. I'm glad that Virginia's friend took Eric outside and had a conversation with him. And I was like, where is this about to go? Where is this about to go? Is this going to go south? Is this going to go south? Yeah. And it did go south. So I was like, yes, it did go south.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that he explained to him very, I don't know what's the word to use. Like the
careful,
way he was very careful with his words.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, you can't be talking to my friend. Don't be trying to control her. Yeah. He didn't come out like that. He did say, some things you might say, really she doesn't like that, and I'm glad. And he also reassured Eric that she is in it for the right reasons.
Right. She
is ready to be married. She is ready to be with someone. Yes. But it's going to take a transition. Give her time.
Yes.
And I think her affection towards him and being intentional about spending little time with him will show him that she's in it for the long haul. If she does not stop being so busy that she doesn't attend to him, that's when he's going to feel like she's just in it just for the show, not in it for me.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Most definitely, yeah. No, I definitely agree. I think, the whole housewarming party, I think it actually looked like they brought them closer because it was like, I saw signs of like they might put a little Barry White on and get it on. So they did good. So last time we talked to, whoa.
2 and 3?
I gave her 2 and she gave her 3. Yo,
I
go to 5, 50-50. I feel like if you don't calm down the daddy,
that's my only thing.
She's gonna keep backing away.
Yeah,
and she's 26 years old,
and she gonna be like, I'm chucking the deuce.
I got so many guy friends. That's the thing when you have a lot of options.
Hey.
And you're living in the city. She has no cultural shock. She's like,
she got options, honey.
I can sleep on that guy's couch. I can sleep on that guy's couch. I got that girlfriend. Oh, she just moved. She just renovated her house. I can go that. Like,
yes, honey.
I just came from a wedding in another whole nother state. Like, so he needs to calm down. Like,
calm it down.
Y'all still haven't made it official.
Just bring it down. Bring it down.
Bring it down, Eric, with the folding of the arms. Like, I think you need to.
Yeah, what is this folding the arms thing, bruh?
Oh, he's showing his age.
Very much so.
So we're at 50-50, 5-5.
I hope if he watches this back that he realizes his mannerisms too, because his mannerisms speak a lot about the tone in which he's trying to say something, and it looks like he's trying to be authoritative over her. It's like, bruh, she's your wife. Remember, you keep saying you're her husband, but remember, that's she your wife. You know what I mean?
It's your wife, no matter her age, no matter how she acts. Yeah. And then last but certainly not least, Haley and Jacob. So let's see if they're...
Wait, let's do it here.
Let's see if they...
I'm sorry, y'all. Snoozeville! I'm sorry. It's just, oh my God.
That's Henry. And they are our Henry and Christina from last season.
Jesus, it's just so slow.
At least she finally opened up to her friend. At least she finally opened to her.
And her friend checked out too. She was like, are you really
trying?
Are you really? Are you really there?
She's like, everything you telling me is kind of like just you're the wife. Like, you could just go and no, we're changing that. We're changing that wardrobe. Nope, you don't need that neon light.
I think she was kind of right though, because I think he wants her to she needs to find ways to show him that she's interested. And if she does that, he gets to see who she truly is, which will intrigue him to ask her more questions.
Yes.
But then on the flip side, it was like, so you don't want to do axe throwing, you don't want to do nothing. He's saying. Anything. So it's like,
have they went anywhere?
I don't think so, because you said they missed the date. Remember you said they missed the date too, like when they were in the honeymoon. Remember you said they missed the date. They didn't go.
She doesn't.
No, they went one place, but then they didn't have a second one. They didn't have a second.
Because they one went to the indoor skydiving, the other ones went to the ATVs or whatever they're called.
But they went to the restaurant inside of an ocean situation. But they didn't have any exploratory.
They feel like they've been married for 90 years,
baby, honey.
Because
honey.
So that's probably the only thing that.
But
really
her
happened.
friend did say that she has a problem with commitment.
Yeah,
and so we see that's very obvious. We see why, because she's. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I might take it back if they say it again. Okay, say it. Some people learn once they're in a committed relationship that they really enjoy being by themselves.
Yes.
More than they enjoy or think they desire being in a relationship. Yes. And those people are truly single people. They enjoy being single. They might even don't really want to date anymore because they enjoy being by themselves. And also, in a way, it's a way of protecting your heart. Yes. Because when you have to date and when you have to be in relationships, you putting your heart out there on the line. And like her friend said, anytime a guy got close and she started feeling I'm good, chunk of this. She probably has met her husband 3 times already, but she has pushed him away because she does not want to get her heart broken. So
I feel like Eric would probably best been a better fit for her. They already established they're gonna have a long distance relationship. So she'd be like, "Oh, I get a break while you're in the air."
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Like, she wouldn't probably not have found him attractive or anything, but the fact that I get to be by myself sometimes out the week, she'd probably like, yes.
You know what? You are onto something, because Virginia would have probably been a good hook for Jacob, because they both quirky and weird. Yeah. Well. We did say something last season.
They saw something. They see something that it's like there's no perfect science to this. They thought they were a match. Like they even said about Chris, they're like, that was not the Chris we saw in the interviews. Someone admitted that. So it's like, I don't know. This season I just feel like there's a couple of missteps. Not like I said, it's not their fault. It's not perfect science, but you can see why. Where like, maybe this couple should have been that guy should have been with that girl, because I feel like she would have really appreciated Eric's like assertiveness. At the same time, like, you gonna be gone for a little bit. She doesn't have a lot of guy friends, like.
But back to Haley and Jacob, since they are together, since they are married at the house party with their friends. that seemed to help them relax a little bit and joke around, which I appreciated. That was fun to watch, but at the same time, it was still like sis.
Like they even ended the night. I did respect her because he was like, he cleaned the place up. I mean, he cleaned the kitchen up. She was like, so I see her glimpses of her trying. She's like, thank you so much for cleaning the plate. And then when he was like, okay, you need your alone time and go to bed. She's like, no, don't you want to drink with me? So she's trying to be a little assertive. But then, like Sierra was saying, when he was like, well, we could try this, she's like, do I look like that type of girl? Do I look like all you have to do is say no. And don't just say no, have a plan B. Hello. No, I don't do action. Hello. But is there a winery nearby? Like, say something.
Can we put two of the things that we like that is like perfect? That's what you just said was perfect. Like, I like to go wine drinking, but they have axe throwing there, so we can go do both, and you can try some wines out there. I can do some axe throwing, And I see where he tries to joke with it a little bit to kind of help her relax, but she doesn't like it. As y'all see, she gets turned off as soon as he starts to like joke a little bit. She's just like.
I think also there's the age again.
Here comes Sparkle. She wants attention once again. Y'all say hi.
We're almost done. Mama.
Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Say hi, Big Girl.
We're almost done, Mama.
Say hi, Big Girl.
So we gave Haley and Jacob a 1 and a 3. Sierra gave a 3. I gave a 1.
I'm gonna stick with a 3 with them.
I'm gonna stick with a 1.
You not even gonna bump it up to a 2. No hope.
Haley is trying because her friend said try, but I feel like it's too little too late. She's already established that, you know what? I'm done. I'm just gonna stick it out, get my little 15 minutes of fame, get my little check. And we'll see what happens. Let's move on, because I feel like this is that blind date that she would have like snuck out out of the back door through the kitchen. All right, guys. So check out our recap while I hit my dog. Recap. So thank you guys so much for checking out our recap. As always, please check out our other videos. And if you haven't done so, check out our podcast, A Pleasant Connection, on Her Talk Radio. Check out that website down there. All right. We thank y'all so much. Until next time, guys.
We'll see y'all next time.
Have a pleasant love.
Bye.